Hey up everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about snow foam lances and the differences between a cheap one and the AutoBrite Direct kit. So let's get into it. So let's get straight into it then. So why do you snow foam your car? You want to be able to snow foam it to get all the loose dirt and grime off, so when you contact washing it doesn't scrape on, it doesn't do anything to your paint, and it reduces the amount of damage that is potentially done to your paint whilst washing. That's the long and short of it. If you disagree with me, put it down in the comments. But let's have a look at the cheap $16.99 snow foam lance. So we've got a 1 litre bottle, straight, keep that in mind. And we've got the top controls here, so we've got the flow control, which allows you to change the ratio of snow foam to water, and also the flow direction or the spray pattern or whatever you want to call it, that opens and closes as you move it, leaving you with this narrower or wide spray pattern. Now, I used this for around 3 months, and I got this purely because I'd got a new pressure washer, which is just down there, and I wanted to do some snow foaming. So I went down to the local motor save, I got some Dodo Juice snow foam, which is alright to be fair, and I banged it straight in this. One thing that I noticed is that the flow control doesn't work. It didn't work as soon as I got it didn't work the first time I used it doesn't work now. Which is an issue because I want to sometimes have thicker foam or thinner foam depending on the use and why I'm doing it. This sort of flow or spray pattern or whatever you want to call it, it does good and it does open up parallel to each other, which means that you just get a sort of thicker stream of stuff. However, when you look at the AutoBrite one, and we'll take a look at that one in a minute, that one's just so much better. It's just so much more control over it. So all in all, I'd probably, out of 10, I'd give the Amazon one maybe a 6. It does its job. There's some stuff that doesn't work, but it doesn't stop you from doing it. It does work. You can snow foam with it. So moving on to the AutoBrite kit then. So the first thing that you notice is that the shape is a little bit different. Now I told you to note that shape a bit earlier on because this has got a wider diameter at the bottom, so it's a lot more stable. If you haven't used one of these before, this top bit is quite heavy considering what it's there to do. But if you have used one before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But what I like to do when I wash my car is I like to get everything prepared before, so buckets, grit guards, everything like that. Snow foam in here, get it ready to go, and leave it outside. Now, over the last couple of months, we've had some quite windy weather here in the UK, and whenever I've left that one outside, it's just fallen over. This one is a lot more stable. That's it. That's brilliant. So look at the top then. The top configuration isn't that much different. Now we've got the little valve thing here, we've got the flow control. This one does work and it's very, very good. And we've also got the spray pattern nozzle, which is here. So the spray pattern nozzle on the AutoBrite Direct one, it opens in a V fashion like this. So it goes from the thin to thick rather than going from nothing to everything, if that makes sense. So I just want to talk about a little bit about what we're going to do today. So I wanted to use this before I did this review just to make sure that my opinion is correct, and also if I didn't like it, I'll be doing a bad review on it. I haven't been paid to do this. AutoBrite haven't sponsored me. They've just sent me a couple of gifts out, which I really, really appreciate, to do some videos on. So I took this out last week and I filled it up as I usually do. Now, just a quick one, with the Amazon one, I usually get 2 cars out of the litre bottle. Bearing in mind I can't adjust the flow control, I don't have control over that. So I did the same with this. I put about 1 inch of the Magifoam in, filled the rest up with warm water, and then I went out to do my car. Changing it, I was messing around with the flow control, which works fantastically by the way, and I had about 1/3 left, and I'd done the car 3 times. I'd gone fully around the car, snow foamed it, and there was that much left. I genuinely think that I could have got probably another 2 cars worth out of that, which is fantastic. But on to what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using this in the Magifoam, which is here. Doing it as normal. I'm going to show you guys how it reacts with the car, what you could do with the flow control. I've got a special snow foam camera in the form of a GoPro that we're going to attach onto the lance so you can see it applying to the car. And then we're going to talk about a bit about how this thing is. So with snow foam, as I mentioned, I've been using the Dodo Juice stuff. My only gripe with it is that once the snow foam is on the car and you leave it to dwell, when you come back to pressure wash it off, it leaves like a white substance behind it, like almost like a very, very low concentrated snow foam. And it's a bit difficult because what happens is you have to pressure wash the car forever to get it off. And it always sticks and you're just pushing it around with the pressure washer and it's not ideal. The first thing that I noticed with this stuff is that it comes off straight away. which is good to me because it shows that it's there, you know, it is clinging to the car, but it's going to take all of that grime and all of that dirt off of your car, so when you come to do a contactless wash, it's all good. So all I need to do now, I need to get everything sorted for the car wash. So I've got the pressure washer there, which is going outside in a second. The car's ready, the car's in a good position. I'm going to put some snow foam in this and get everything sorted, but I'll meet you back outside. As you can see, I'm outside now. It is over 10 degrees, so I am wearing shorts, and that's more than enough of an excuse for me. As you can see behind me, the car is not particularly dirty, but we're going to give it a quick blast off first, and then we'll get the snow foam cam on. Rinse done, let's go on to the snow foam. Okay, so as you can see, that's the snow foam done. If you have a look behind me there, see the car's just rinsing off or dripping off quite nicely. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get the pressure washer, we're going to pressure wash it off, get it all rinsed, and then we'll have a look to see at the results, and we'll come back to the garage for a bit of an end review. Okay, so the car is rinsed off. We're just going to take a quick look around it, see what the results are, see if there's any white residue, which I mentioned earlier. I've only given it a very quick rinse off, so there might still be some snow foam on it, but let's have a look. Just going to take a quick walk around. As I mentioned, as you can see, there's still a little bit of snow foam on there, but for the most part, it's done a very good job. So there's some quite problem areas on the Golf. There's these bits here, which if we'll just get a bit of a close-up on, seems to have done a very good job. And there's also this bit here as well, so this little ledge, see if we can focus in. So it's normally very bad. Now it obviously is still wet, but for the most part it's very clean as well. Hey up everybody, we're back in the garage, and I wanted to give a last review, final thoughts on the AutoBrite kit, which is the snow foam, which is to the right of me, and the snow foam lance, which you saw me using earlier. So the snow foam that I did on the car, I probably had half left, so I'm going to go do another car in a second, but it's brilliant. It stays on. Like the side of the car, what you could see, so the side profile was done on a medium spray pattern and probably a 50-50 mix of snow foam and water. You can see that it was dripping off, you can see that in the time lapse. However, what you can also see is when I made it thicker on the bonnet of the car, that it doesn't really move. So it can be thick if you really want it to be, but obviously that's not the optimum cleaning. So all I've got to say for this is this can go in the bin, which is over there. Just under my camera now. If you do enjoy this video and you did like the AutoBrite products, then let me know down in the comments. Let me know what your recommendations are and I'll happily take a look at them. Everything from AutoBrite you can see down below. They do have a pack which you can get, which is a snow foam and the snow foam lance, which is fantastic. But until next time, I'll see you then.